what are some traditional values that you value in your life but don't necessarily think should be promoted as a value for everyone? How do you navigate that distinction? Traditional values. Ooh. I like a wife that cooks and cleans. I like any woman that cooks and cleans for me, but I can't give that advice. That's like a toxic masculinity right there. People will crucify you if you tell. I just said it. I like people. I like girlfriend or wife or long-term partner that bring cooks for you and tries to watch you smile as you enjoy the meal that she just prepared. That's very traditional, isn't it?
Yeah, that is very traditional. I'm thinking. I can't think of anything.
Mm.
What's a traditional value that I value in my life? I don't think there's anything.
Do
Uh,
you, well, do you want do you mind if do you want children? You like having
yeah, yeah,
children?
yeah. I could say, yeah, I could have
That could be true.
children. I think, yeah,
Okay,
but not in
and
a
that's
traditional way.
traditional. Oh, not in a traditional way.
No, no,
That's
I'm
not
not an
true.
asexual person. Like yeah, I would like the traditional method to make babies.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Which means sex.
No, I mean, do you like have a family with a
No,
father and
yeah,
a
yeah,
mother and
yeah,
children
yeah,
in the
yeah.
same
That
house?
one, yeah. Again, like it could change, but at this point in my life, no, I can't imagine seeing myself, like be a dad, have a mom, have a baby, raise a child in a traditional manner. I think
No.
kids, yeah, I don't believe in that. Um,
Do
I mean,
you?
and it's not believing in that. It's just not my preference. It's just not my thing right now.
Right.
And whatever is not your thing at any given point, I'm sure you can rationalize it. So like I can give you 100 reasons why mom and dad should not be together for a good kid to grow up. I can give you 100 reasons.
Well, data
Seriously.
show. I mean, that's something. Okay, so if I said traditional values that you do promote, I would promote that. I do think studies show that the best environment for a child is a father and a mother, and maybe even a mother and a mother or a father and a father, but at least two parents under a house that raises them. That is the most healthiest environment for a child to grow up. No.
Yeah, the studies, obviously there's a lot of commentary on that, on those studies as well, is because because there is a stigma attached to broken families. That's the reason why, and the so-called broken families. A, there's a stigma. B, fathers are missing from their life. I mean, they're jailbirds, or they're just abandoned kids or something. They're not really in life of their kids. So there's so many other variables as well. But for example, I'll give you a best and parallel to it that you can draw from is, for example, 100 years ago, a bastard kid would have psychological and mental issues all his life, because he would always think, because he would be an outlier, it would be abnormal for him to be a bastard, whereas everyone else around him has mum and dad together. So if there's a stigma attached to it, then of course people are going to have psychological issues. But as the world gets, I think when the data comes in 20, 30 years time, when now that we have a lot more divorces, we would probably see, hang on a second, these kids grew up to be just fine because there's no stigma attached to them.
I think it might be actually biological rather than societal. I do think a child looking up at couple of grown adults that she or he identifies as parents that are a source of stability and a source of protection and are constantly there, that you wake up and you see them and you sleep and they're the last faces that you see. I think that is not a societal, that is a biological need. That's not something that society has.
No, I'm
um,
saying, yeah, no. So obviously, if mom and dad are separated, so obviously they're not gonna wake up and see the first
yeah,
thing, or mom and
that's
dad together.
harmful
Yeah, yeah. No, no, no.
for
Hang on.
sure.
But yeah, yeah. In the current setting, though. But I'm saying, but both parents should be in the kids' lives. That's what I'm saying. So there's joint custody or whatever. I'm sure that would be. I think that would be fine. There probably has to be more study done on responsible parents who are separated. I'm not talking about irresponsible parents. I'm people who have one of the parents that are abandoned kids.
See, because divorced parents are such a common phenomenon in like United States, right?
That in the Western world.
Yeah, so it's not like there's that much taboo associated with it. Like it's like part of it has become normal.
Yeah, but 30 years ago, but 30 years ago it wasn't normal. 20 years ago it wasn't normal.
I know, but right now the data shows that right now, even with divorce becoming normal, still kids are healthier being raised when the parents live together.
I can't remember the name of the psychologist who actually had a commentary on this about this very topic, that the data shows that kids that are together, kids are better in houses that are families that are together. These are some of the counterpoints that they've made. That most of the time we see, okay, well, one of the parents is totally absent, because what about the kids who grow up in household where both mom and dad are not happy? We tend to ignore that. Then we tend to ignore the mental health of the parents.
No. When you want to measure one effect, you isolate other variables. Obviously, that is going to affect the children negatively. Nobody's denying that one. But if that is equal, would having two parents be in the house raising you be a much better environment than them separate? Obviously, research shows that yes.
But it is. Yeah, but anyway, but I've said it that the commentary on that research is that there are a lot of stress is focused on the fact that mom and dad are supposed to be together, when most of the mom and dads are together.
Okay, here's another question, a different traditional value. When you go on a date, okay, do you like opening the door for your date, like stepping ahead, opening the door when she wants to sit? When you're going out for dinner, do you like to pull the chair? Okay, so wow, you have less. I thought I was more lefty than you. You have like no. There's no traditional value.
I'm a true equalist. Yeah, I genuinely really. I don't even mind if my date pays the bill first time or second time, or whoever picks the restaurant. I'm like, yeah, you pay it. But I pay too if I pick the place or whatever. Like, I mean, it just depends. So first time, I think first time. I think I always pay. First time, like it was a first date. If there's a second date, then I might pay, but I would see that, hang on, has she even made an offer to pay? Why is she not offering to pay? So I would probably, I'd be turned off. I think.
You're very anti-traditionalist.
Yeah, I'm a very anti-traditionalist.
I mean, actually, not. Okay, actually, there are here are some traditions that you enjoy. You don't ever enjoy wearing women's clothing as a man.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Okay, so that's traditional. Wow, this is a level of
tradition. It is societal, of course. Like, I mean, in a parallel universe, men could be wearing frocks and long dresses, and women.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, you showed that heels as well. Back in the 16th century, they used to have these shoes with high heels. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
but we don't do that anymore.
That was actually
that is traditional.
That was masculinity. Like, that's how you showed masculinity, right? This is okay. Here, I'll actually show you. This is maximum masculinity. Back in the days, was this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those thighs. Look, showing off legs like this was considered to be, showing off leg muscles was considered to be extremely masculine. Like, and look at these high heels. This was supposed to be a very, very masculine picture. And now today we were like, what? This is feminine, right? So these are not biological. These are completely societal. Even the color pink, for example. Color pink used to be a very masculine color. Now it's very feminine. Yeah. You're muted, by the way. What are you looking up?
No, I was looking at that. Yeah.
People are.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. So you don't like? Would you ever wear makeup?
No.
So
Not that.
there's a little bit of a traditionalism in you then.
Yeah, okay, no, good point. Yeah, that's definitely because I was thinking, hang on, because some people could go like, hang on, what about this? Why don't I do that? For example, what else I'm thinking? What else could I be very traditionalist?
Do you
I
have
like
any
to do
pink
my
shirts?
I like to do my own stuff, which is I think very traditionalist for a man. No, well, I guess no, men like to get the things done by
Do you
their
have any
wives.
pink shirts?
I have any what?
Pink shirts? Any
Pink shirts?
T-shirt? Yes.
Yeah, I've had colorful T-shirts. Yeah,
Not colorful. No, not
yeah,
colorful. Pink.
I've got. Yeah, I think I did have a pink singlet. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Colors
Right,
I can
so
wear
you're
any
not.
color. Colors I can wear any colors.
Yeah. All right. So when it comes to how do I navigate that? Well, you don't need to navigate that because you don't have any that much. But
Yeah, I don't have much.
I don't promote. I don't tell people that I don't promote what I like in traditionalism. Like, for example, I like a woman who cooks for me, but I don't go sell it as a value. I don't go tell people that this is ideal, right? It's just a personal preference. It's not ideal. It's not a value. Okay. It's just,
Right.
and also I don't think like a lot of people think like, oh, that's too patriarchal and stuff. I'm like, I mean, there are many women out there who enjoy cooking for their man, right? So those women need
Yeah.
somebody. Like, just because you're a woman who doesn't enjoy cooking, what about the women who do enjoy cooking? They need men who would like somebody cooking for them. So we'll just like, you go do you and we go do us. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. I don't know. Where do I hand in my leftist cards? Because I
like how you said that you're not against modesty, but you don't
Right.
promote modesty culture, right?
Right.
Yeah, like you said. So
Right,
which
right.
is so for me, like I mean, for a very long time now, this is way before even the word wokeism was invented. Like I mean, I was with my ex-partner for 13 years, and I always said that I don't even believe in this whole tradition of marriage. Not that I'm against those people who do get married. I just don't see any value in this activities. Like, hey, I'm going to spend 50, 60 grand, invite about 40, 50 people and tell them, hey, look at this. We are the main leads of this movie. And you're like, what the hell? Why would you do that? I could never understand that. So, but again, just like that, I'm not against that traditional value. Each to their own. If you want to do it, fine. But just don't come around me and tell me that,
Wait, are you monogamous?
Well, yeah, I am, but
By choice?
well, by compulsion, I'd say. But
So that's what I mean.
No, because no. Again, goes back to that. So, like as you said, most women that I run into, they would not want. They would want to be exclusive. Right. So that's probably.
But if they didn't, but if they were okay with not being exclusive, like if they were okay with you dating other people, would you date other people?
I intellectually I'd say yes, but I don't know how I would behave in that situation. I don't know. It's never happened, but I think I would be like, yeah, okay, if I can go in, do whatever I want, it's only fair for you to be able to go and do whatever you want. But I don't know how the relationship would remain after that. Would it be
right? So right now, based on what you know, if you're in a relationship with somebody and she's okay with not keeping it monogamous, would you tell her like, no, let's keep it monogamous, or would we like, okay, let's explore that? Would you be inclined
yeah. Look, I might say, okay, let's explore that, but I would actually give her these conditions. Look, 6 months later, a year later, I don't know how I would feel about this whole situation. So we might end up breaking up. So don't judge me. It would be,
right.
Sorry. So yeah, I don't know. I would lay out these possibilities.
Right. Okay, so that's something that I might be a little bit more non-traditionalist than you, because I am not monogamous at all.
All right.
So there we go. Yeah. To have your questions answered on the next live stream, become my patron today. You can do so with as little as $1 a month. Link in the description below.